Hello, my name is Crystal. You may know me as Corey Stalia on social media. Today I'm going to be unboxing something very special. This weekend the movie Dark Phoenix comes out. While I know it may not be very good, I'm still very excited about it. So we're going to be unboxing the XM Studios Dark Phoenix.
I am fire made flesh, power incarnate. I am the Dark Phoenix!
Jean? No!
Super excited to open this. There's a handbook. It's an assembly handbook. This looks like it's going to be really fun. I'm just going to throw that over there. I believe this is the print that comes with the statue. It is. Now this is something that I really want to get framed to put behind it, but look at that. Alright, so I had to take it out of the box. It was really hard. Very heavy. I think she's about 50 pounds. Maybe a little bit less. I know that the package was 50 pounds. So let me try and get this off. Very big. Now with the XM Studio statues, they have a fantastic way of shipping these out. There is not only this giant case that they come in that's almost like a suitcase, they have these Velcro straps, and it makes sure that your statue is completely safe. And I really like that about the way that they ship their stuff. Here we go, the Velcro is removed. I'm gonna open this. Already I can see she is humongous. Oh my gosh. This is so amazing. As always, not a huge fan of the dark around here. I feel like that's very much reserved for the regular Phoenix outfit, but they didn't make it black, so I'll give them props for doing something a little bit different. It is just like a maroon, a darker red. So I really like that. So far this is the most well-colored Dark Phoenix statue, whereas I think, like, you know, the Sideshow Collectible one is kind of like bland in its shading. This has incredible shading all throughout her body. You can really see all of the little indents in her muscles and her boobs and all that. Like, it looks really good, and the Phoenix symbol has like almost a stitched look in it, where it's kind of like it really looks like an actual costume that someone would wear. Okay, so I've got everything set out, made sure everything was intact and not broken. Everything feels really good, so I'm going to start putting her together. Very heavy, her body, but I don't actually know how she goes in, so I'm just going to wing it. That's not right. Oh, there her foot goes. So here we go. We're going to put her foot in. Oh dear. Okay. Alright. Figuring it out. Got her foot in. Her foot is in. Jimmy her in there. Okay. So far it's so good. Now there's this giant piece. As you can see, there's a magnet here. I'm going to talk about magnets more in another video. But really big fan of these statues having magnets because it means that everything stays in place really well. I think this piece goes in the side here. Again, there's a lot of like lava rocks going on in this. This is a huge piece. Look at this big ass fire. A lot of fire. I'm excited to get to the bird part of this. That went in very easily. So far the base, super easy to put together. I like this. This is really cool. There's another statue that I have. There's a couple of statues I have where I wish that they did this surrounding thing instead of jutting out into a million places. So I think I know where this goes. This is a very tall statue. It goes in right there. Went in super easy. No, these kind of feel plasticky, which I don't mind. There's legitimate feathers in the detailing here, which is really cool. I haven't really seen them do that with one of the phoenixes before. This is, I like the coloring on it a lot. Again, it has a very like molten lava like look to it, which is pretty neat on the bird, I think. The magnet, like look how good that went on. Like I kind of wish I could get a close-up of it, but like it kind of snaps in. It is not going to move. So this piece goes on her leg, which is weird, but I'm here for it. It's also a magnet. I'm going to assume this one is a magnet. This one goes on here. People who collect Phoenix stuff, in the comments, let me know how many of these have you broken. I think I have broken at least half of every single one that I have gotten. Gluing them back together is not fun. You always know, and you can always see the tear in it. If you've never broken one, also let me know in the comments, because maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just an idiot. But I always break these. This seems very breakable. So I'm going to pop that in there. Again, it's magnet, went in totally fine. Unlike the Sideshow Collectible one that I had to actually Dremel a hole into because it wasn't big enough. Now here goes the arms. These feel super plasticky, super lightweight, super like I'm not going to break them. I can't tell if this is the right. That's not right. That's right. Bada bing. Now I'm going to turn her around. Look at this. Now, she has not one, not two, but 3 different heads. Now, I will display them each. Right now, I'm going to take a look at each of them and give my honest review. Because with the other Phoenix XM statue, I had a lot of issues with the heads. While these statues are gorgeous, their face sculpts are not quite there yet. And I have the same complaint about Sideshow. Sometimes the face sculpts look absolutely horrendous. I'm not a fan of the new Emma Frost. I absolutely hate it. It looks like Skylar from fucking Breaking Bad. It's ridiculous. Some of the head sculpts on the Phoenixes have looked like her hair just doesn't make any sense. It should be super long and flowing. I was not into it. XM Studios is no exception. With the regular Phoenix statue, out of the 3 of her heads, I only liked one of them. The other 2 were absolutely disgusting. I wanted nothing to do with it. She was wearing like makeup in the one. I don't understand that. I don't know where it's like sometimes they don't understand the characters that they're making. Not that the makeup's a bad thing. It just seemed really off-putting to have her have this giant flaming thing, cosmos thing behind her, and then she's just wearing makeup. It doesn't really sit right. Just gaudy makeup too, not even nice makeup. I feel like they got her features really, really good in this particular head sculpt. It looks, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. Like, I feel like this really looks like Jean. I feel like if you put this on a different Jean statue, this looks like her. Her hair is flowy. It's like the length of it is the right length. This kind of really just looks like her, which is, I can't really say for a lot of the other statues. It would be really cool to see a similar head sculpt on maybe like the 90s Jean at some point or something like that. But this is something I might pop onto the other Jean if it fits. Not sure if it will, but we'll test it out. I like this one a lot. Next up, you've got crazy flowy hair Jean. This is like Phoenix mode part 1. Her hair is super detailed, looks really neat. A lot of the dark reds, black in it. She looks like she's starting to get upset, but she's not quite like there yet, She's embracing the power. I like this head. I'd say like it's like in the middle for me. I kind of we'll see what it looks like on. Last but not least is the crazy bitch head. You got the fire all throughout her hair. It's kind of, I feel like, is the one that is supposed to go on the statue. Like, when they made this, I feel like this was intended to be the one that you display with it, because it has, the matching fire and all that. Honestly, her face sculpt it's pretty cool. I feel like it's not like ugly. Like usually when they like, you know, with Emma Frost, they make these and they don't like these angry faces and they don't really look that great with the gritting teeth and all that. Let me know, you know, in the comments which one of the heads that you like the best. The pros of this statue are magnets. Really love them. They're great. Fantastic for these statues. I think it holds everything in here really well. Another thing is the bird, and there are actual feathers in the fire, like really detailed feathers. I think that this takes this piece to like another level of like, this is art. The shading, I really like the shading on it. I think that you can really see all of her muscles and all of her like, you know, parts. The gloves, the gold, I think looks really good. The sash and the design on the sash looks really good. The Phoenix symbol looks fantastic. Everything about it screams, you know, Dark Phoenix. The cons here would probably be darker red around the symbol here. I personally like the, you know, no black on the Dark Phoenix costume. I think that really sets it apart from her being you know, a good guy to a villain. I think that costume change and the Phoenix symbol being more prominent and being the only thing on her chest really accentuates what the character is about in this mode. I'm going to give the statue like a 9 out of 10. I think it's really good. I would definitely recommend it if you can figure out how to get it. If you're curious how I did get this all the way from the actual studio, I don't want to divulge that information to just about anybody, but if you're actually curious, you can message me, find me on social media. I am Corey Stalia on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Pretty much everywhere you could probably find me. I do Jean Grey content constantly, so if you're a huge fan, you know, check me out. I have all of my stuff displayed on my Instagram that I have behind me. Let me know what you think about the movie when you see it, and I'll see you next time.